first feature. What you've been doing for so long, you actually inspired me to make my first feature film. And I took your course in about 2012, your DVD course, and it just really changed my thinking of filmmaking and understanding, and you just hit
things. It's simple. It's none of this technical stuff. It's none of the blah blah emotional. You got to have heart. You got to have passion. You got to have talent. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Shut up. Pick up the camera. Hit the on button. Tell the prop to talk. Wait 90 minutes. Say shut up. You got a movie. Now let's see how much talent you have.
Love it.
That's it, man. And that's kind of what we do. We like Brian said, we started pretty young, and just kind of went
young, you're baby still.
When we were teenagers, we started making films. I got 4 kids, believe it or not.
Say again?
I got 4 kids, believe it or not.
I don't. Bring them out.
I just look young. So basically, we want to get your take on where you feel the film industry is right now, and your thoughts, and where it's going, and maybe how what we're be able to do right now is changing the landscape.
Well, first off, the filmmaking, making feature films will never disappear. They will just get bigger and bigger, the revenue streams. Why? Making feature films, or feature films going to the movie, is the cheapest form of escapism. It's not going to change. When you compare it to going to live theater, going to sporting events, going to music concerts, films, and movie theaters are by far the cheapest form of entertainment and escapism. And as long as there's a family and structure in the world, come the weekend, the kids want to get away from the parents, and the cheapest place to go to get away and have entertainment is the mall and the movie theater. It is not going to disappear. It's going to get bigger. And by the way, kids, you self-centered little brats, come the weekend, the parents want to get away from you also. And they're going to go to the cinema. So movies are always going to exist. Wait, I just made a teaching point there that nobody understood. You asked me a question about films, and I answered it with movies. There is no similarity to films and movies. When does a film become a movie? When it's in a movie theater charging admission. That's a movie. Now, movies are not going to disappear. We're the cheapest form of entertainment compared to live theater, sporting events, and music concerts. And movies are outrageously in theaters underpriced compared to those other entertainment vehicles.
Why would you say that?
Say again, please?
Why would you say that?
Why? What does it cost to go to a good sporting event? You want to go to the NBA playoffs right now?
Do I? I don't want to.
Cost?
I don't want to.
You want to go to a music concert right now that's a real music concert? What does that cost?
Like 20 or 50
bucks? You want to
bucks?
go to a real live Broadway theater?
Yeah.
What does that cost?
Do you think it's going to get more select? Do you think it's going to get more select as far as maybe like it just won't be as many theaters per se, but there'll be select theaters that are really well-rounded?
Wait. First, are we talking about movies and theaters, or are we talking about, quote, which I believe you're trying to get me to, if we will, independent films?
I guess, well, I mean, independent films, yeah, I mean, I get it, yeah. You're talking about big budgets, right?
How do you get to those big budgets, though?
No, I'm talking about Blair Witch, Project Pi, Paranormal Activity, Clerks, Tangerine, Little Pieces of Nothing that I teach how to make, that somehow got a distributor, got a big print budget, got newspaper ads, and got some billboards. That's a movie. So those are no-budget films that became movies.
Okay.
So you're saying until it gets to that point, it's not a movie; it's just a film.
Yeah.
Okay.
Films have no value.
No value. Okay. So being a filmmaker has no value.
The key is, one, you have to make your independent film, but you better know how and have it in your budget after you make your independent film, how to get it made into a perception that it's a movie.
Yeah.
Right.
I love something you wrote, Dov. It was something on your Facebook page, and it said, control content. What did you exactly mean by that?
Banned from Facebook
I loved it. You said, what did it say? It said, producers get fucked, and then...
producers get fucked, distributors do the fucking. You want to be the fucker or the fucky.
I love it.
Control content.
What inspired you to say that?
Because it's the fact.
I agreed, 100%.
I'm the greatest film instructor in the world ever. That's me speaking. That's ego. You can back it up whether or not you want to. But I believe that's an honest, truthful, straight statement. I'm a film instructor. I'm not looking for money to produce a feature film. I'm trying to be the best film instructor possible, and I work at being totally rigorously honest. Now, the only person in the world that knows if it's honest is God, and I'm not God. But I believe that's honest. And I believe you'll hear everybody else say, the distributor screwed me. The theater screwed me. Netflix screwed me. Amazon screwed me. So, what you're saying is, now the question that you asked about 10 minutes ago about films, I started answering by movies. Movies with all the new technologies, with all the over-the-top networks, with the ability to do your own streaming and doing your own on-demand and go directly to the consumer. That's a new universe.
Yeah.
That's
Agreed.
something for filmmakers.
I love that.
And that's something they can do directly themselves and control their content. If they know how to do social media properly, market it properly, and get people to click and then hit the button and look at it for 69 cents. Or look at it for $1.50. Or in Nepal, where I just did my class 2 months ago, in Nepal, they make feature films, put it in the theater for a week, then they put it on Facebook, and they get 3 million views on Facebook, but they sell little click-through ads and eyeball views.
Yep.
So they figured out how to make money. When in Nepal, they make feature films, 3-week to 5-week shoots for $5,000 to $100,000. They have a decent industry going there, and they know how to make money. When you make a feature film for $5,000 to $100,000, but they still got to get it to be a perceived movie. We have to fool the consumer, the viewer, the subscriber, into thinking it's a movie. It's not fooling them. It's called marketing.
Right. No, 100%, man. We love what you do. Our first movie we did, House Guest, we took your course. At the time, it was $500. Loved it. We didn't have much in our bank account, Brian.
Yeah, we had about about $800.
Brian
combined.
bought the course, and we told ourselves we didn't want to get the certificate until we completed the first film.
Yeah, so we waited till we released the film before we got your certificate.
So you were a big part in our career as far as getting started. We want to thank you for that.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to out there that wants to buy Dov's course, I would highly recommend it.
Yes.
Very motivating, very informational. 100%. We took it. Loved the course.
And it's very
here's more
simplistic.
thing. Get my graphic up there, webfilmschool.com.
We got you.
And we say in Hollywood, if you don't say the phone number of the address 4 times, nobody hears it.
I think it's 5 to 7 times now, but yes.
Webfilmschool.com. 1. Webfilmschool.com. 2. Have you got your pencils out yet? Webfilmschool.com.
Let me write that down.
3. I'm going to save the 4th one for later on. Let's get back to talking.
I love it, man. No, you have a great product, and we definitely would highly recommend it. So, somebody...
Wait, say that again, please. It got jumbled.
All right, you have an amazing product, and we would highly recommend it.
What was your reasoning?
Wait, I still have not got your question.
He's marketing and
You have
branding.
you have a great product and would highly recommend it because we took your course and it inspired us. If you want to look it up, it's House Guest. Check out our first feature film. Your course definitely inspired that, and we recommend it to anybody.
One location.
One location.
Simple story.
It's a standard formula.
Simplistic.
Everybody must do that for your first feature film.
Thank you.
We agree.
That's
Yeah.
the biggest problem with people coming in and wanting to start. One, don't make a short.
Love it.
Shorts are stupid when you're an adult.
Agreed.
Nobody buys a short.
Nobody.
You can't make money with a short. And all you prove by making a short is you know how to go broke.
Yep.
Do not make a short. Make a feature film. But make a feature film that you can handle. The idea that you have right now, not you guys, but the idea that anybody else has right now for their first feature film, it's not doable for the amount of money they're going to get access to make their first feature film. It probably has too many locations, too many props, too much wardrobe, too much of a crew. Oh, you probably got a car chase. Oh, you got a stunt in there. Oh, you got a couple of green screens in there. You got some visual effects. Oh, and doing it the right way, you're going to probably budget for a 7-week shoot with above the line a couple of guilds. You're not making that movie for your first feature film. Put your idea aside for your second project.
Yes.
Love
Now
it.
for your first project, it's a 90-page script, one location, no stunts, no effects, no costumes, no wardrobe, no period piece, fair chance no lighting. You'll call it the natural look. Make sure the audio, though, is great.
Yep.
The audio better be super good. And in Hollywood, we always say the same thing to everybody. And you never listen, everybody. Your first feature film, take 8 kids to a house and chop them up.
That's what we did.
Well, 5 kids.
Yeah.
Then we chopped them up. Hey, we lost you.
Part 2.
Part 2. Love
Back
it.
in action.
All right, we're back in it.
So slash them up, you were saying.
Slash them up. Keep it simple.
Wait,
So,
where is it that we left off or that you would like me to continue?
okay, so you said chop up about 5 people, right?
Yeah. Everybody's first feature film. Spike Lee's first feature film. Tarantino's first feature film. Roger Corman's first feature film. Lucas's first feature film. Spielberg's first movie. They're all the same. 90 pages, one location. 90 pages, one location.
What about
90 pages, one location.
Love it.
One location is one fuse box.
What if this?
One electric switch. One location is not a campus.
Yes.
It's not a block.
Love it. What if you do one location, one actor? Like the movie Buried.
One location, one actor. That's a common one. That's like the Swimming with Sharks, or that was, who was the guy? Spalding Gray did one, the one-man show.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think well, you could do me. You want me to talk for 90 minutes? Call it a movie.
Boom. Dove.
Dove,
It'd be called
lead
Dove.
actor.
Let me ask you this:
Shut up and do it.
what inspired you to create the course?
I was broke.
that's awesome. Yeah.
No, it's honest. Nobody, if you ask every college kid in the world right now, probably 50 million of them, what do you want to do now that you graduated college? I guarantee you there will not be one of 100 million college graduates that says, I want to be a film teacher.
So you could dominate the market.
No, we're all, there's a saying, those that can do, and those that can't teach. By the way, there's another part to the saying, those that can't teach, consult. Stay away from consultants,
Okay.
quote mentors, whatever. Anyway, all film teachers, we all tried producing, writing, directing, lighting, cinematography, and for whatever reason we didn't hit and make a decent living at it relatively quick. And I have a wife and 2 children, and 28 years ago with a wife and 2 children, I worked at pitching and hustling and producing and writing and directing, but hustling projects. And I didn't get the money. I didn't get the deal. It didn't happen. For whatever reason, God wanted that with me. And out of necessity, I stumbled into teaching at UCLA. Mm-hmm. And the class became massively successful at UCLA for about a year and a half. Then somebody at USC asked me to come over and teach there, and they paid me 4 times more for a weekend course. I went, I'll do that. And then a year later, somebody at NYU paid me 5 times more than USC to go to NYU to do it. Boom! I'm a happy whore. I'll go do it. I got a good product. Then at NYU, somebody's a student. And by the way, my students are all adults. They're not kids. Mm-hmm. And then at NYU, when I was doing the class, a weekend class, a 2-day class, in those days, I called it producing and directing low-budget and ultra-low-budget features. When I did it at UCLA, USC, and NYU. Then somebody at NYU said, and I don't remember if it was a man or woman even, they just said the phrase, you know, Dov, your act's together. Why don't you take it on the road? And somehow that meant something. That hit. I don't know what it meant. And on the flight back to LA, I went, oh, I should do this in Cincinnati, in Cleveland, in Miami, in Austin, Texas, in Portland, Oregon, where they don't have NYU, USC, UCLA. This is 30 years ago. So then I gave it, it's the same content, but I gave it a different hook. I now called it a 2-day film school. And then I bought a mailing list in Oregon, and I made $30,000 for the weekend. What would you do?
I'd do it again and again and again.
That's what I've been doing.
You the man.
So if I say the term, enjoy the art, master the business, what does that mean to you?
Say again, please.
Enjoy the art, master the business. That's a quote that we say. What would you say to that? Well, what does that mean to you?
Enjoy the art? Yeah, that's exactly true. I do. It is an art form. But what I do is I teach the business of making the art. And then the business on day 2 of selling the art. It is art. And you have to have that passion, that inner thing that says you got to do this thing for whatever reason. And I can't teach art. And I can't teach talent. And I get frustrated hearing everybody teach and say you got to have heart, passion, and talent. Of course you do. Everybody has that, and you can't teach it. And what I do is I teach the business of making the art, and then the business of making the talent. I mean, a business of selling the art. And then when you're done, if God likes you for whatever reason, you'll hit. And I can't teach God either.
Love it.
But I do say, be a good person, do a good deed every day, don't take any photo ops, those are ulterior motives, and don't expect anything in return. And if every day you do a good deed, don't expect anything in return, you're building up a bank account in heaven. And God will let you cash in.
So what
if you have a work ethic and you have talent, which I can't teach those 2.
Right, that's true.
Love it. What is your future?
Next.
What's your future plans? Well, I guess with your course and with
being a good person. I'm going to be doing this till I die. And I'll probably do it if God accepts me in heaven. I'll be doing it in heaven. I like what I do. My wife nicknamed me a dream maker.
Dream maker.
There's so many people that have this desire and this passion for whatever reason. And they need a roadmap. And you don't have to spend $100,000 to $300,000 at some ridiculous 2 to 4 year film school. You just sort of need a roadmap. And then you learn by the school of hard knocks. And I just try to give you the roadmap, the blueprint, to sort of save a lot of the mistakes, but you'll still make mistakes.
Yes.
And I'm never going to stop doing this because I like it. It's a nice thing. I'm happy.
Love it, man. Yeah, you've definitely inspired us, man, and many others, because your resume is definitely awesome, and you've definitely taught some amazing people. So,
now, for your team, here's for you guys. Those that have succeeded, it usually, once you get realistic, it takes about 1.5 years to 2 years to make your first 90-minute something. Whatever. Then making the second one takes half the time. If the first one took 1.5 years to 2 years, your second one's going to take you 8 to 12 months to get it done. To get it, conceptualize it, visualize it, get the script, hustle up the money, get the crew, get the equipment together, secure the location, start doing it, do your post. It'll be 8 to 12 months. Then after that one's done, the next one is going to take 4 to 6 months. And the next is 2 to 3 months. But be careful, you got 4 kids. Make sure you have the job, but don't, because you know when you make a feature film, you're doing nothing but it for 4 months solid.
Yes.
There's nowhere, no matter what the budget is, when you truly do physically make a feature film, not talking about making a feature film, it eats up 12 to 15 hours a day, every day, for 4 months. So you can't have, you're not going to have a side job going on. Totally dedicated to this. And you got a priority, you're a father.
Yes.
Be a good father. You got to balance that one.
It can be tough at times, but I definitely do so.
Any more
Say
questions?
again, guys?
Any more last questions? Are you?
No, I really like what you said, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you definitely coming on and, you know, inspiring us in what we did. You were great inspiration. I hope you don't mind us helping others as well and giving some of the knowledge that we've learned on top of what we learned from you and others and help spread the word of getting it done, keeping it simple. Don't overthink the process and just make it happen, you know?
It's all correct. Your first feature film, start with the short. If you're an adult, if you're a kid, you're 12 to 17 years old, God bless, of course make shorts. And yeah, there are some people that pootie pies on Facebook that make a good living doing their itsy-bitsy little things. That's another universe. But if you want to make a feature film, you're not going to get there by making shorts and think you're going to be discovered. Let's start right away with a feature film. But one you can handle. Ballpark 90 pages, one location. So basically it's a stage play. And somehow you'll get more cluck per buck and it gets you into rhythm. And it's exactly what you say. And that's it. And it's my blessing to chat with you guys and anybody out there that's viewing. Happy filmmaking. The idea you have is probably a great idea, but don't tell it to anybody in Hollywood because you don't own ideas. And when you're a nobody and you tell your idea to somebody in Hollywood, and if we like it, we will do it every time without you.
Nice.
That's true.
Nobody owns an idea. It's very simple.
It's all execution.
So what you got to do is take your idea that you love and shut up, write the script, and put that aside for your second project. Now let's get the credibility to get that project financed. And now you're going to start your actual filmmaking career with a no-budget, micro-budget, ultra-low-budget feature film, 90-page script, one location, basically a stage play, 1 or 2 week shoot, never mind guild or unions. Go pick up 2 iPhones or Samsung 5s. Put on a proper lens and a proper app. Do not use the microphone that comes with them. And you're not going to spend $20,000. And now let's see how much talent you have. And talent is important, but nobody can teach it. God bless. Happy filmmaking.
Love it.
Webfilmschool.com.
Thank you.
www.webfilmschool.com. You can sign up for my live 2-day film school. I do it every 4 months. Hollywood. And if you can't wait or you can't attend, I put it together in a 20 DVD box set, DVD Film School. It's only $249, and if you can't afford that, then go to med school. And if you want it right away, I got it on a streaming platform. For 20 days, it's $89. And if you can't afford that, then God damn it, get a job at Uber or Starbucks and stop thinking about making movies.
Thanks, Dov.
Filmschool.com.
Love it.
The real information, let's see if you have the guts to get it and then the talent to do it.
Love it.
Happy filmmaking.
Check him out. He's awesome. We appreciate your time, my friend.
Thanks, Dov.